So today we're going to try and decorate my house for Christmas using only £30. We're going to try and decorate the whole house, but mainly it's going to be this area behind me here that you see in my update videos. So I'm bringing my girlfriend in to help me do this because she's got the eye for creativity. She will make this place look great. Me, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. So we've got a boot sale to go to this morning and plenty of charity shops. And we've only got 24 hours to decorate this house. So let's get going. So first up, you can see these cool little Christmas glasses. We didn't pick these up, but I just thought it was worth showing. They're pretty cool. I didn't ask the price or anything. But obviously Jordan down there is in charge with what we buy today. So it's up to her. She gets final say. So she was having a look under this table and she was rummaging around and she saw this little wreath down here. And there was this cool little Santa where you can write how many days till Christmas on each day. And there was a few different bits and pieces and she rummaged around and picked up, I think, 3 items here. And we asked the woman how much and she said £5 for the whole bundle. So we took that. Now I'll go through exactly what we bought right at the end of all this footage. And what I'm also going to do is have a quick research on Amazon and I'm going to compare the prices on there from the items that I bought at the boot sale on the charity shops. We got a wreath, which is about £14 on Amazon, you can see here. We got some little star Christmas decorations that sort of look similar to this, that you'll see at the end of the video. They're £8 on Amazon. Now they're not exactly the same as this. I'm going to say it was probably closer to £5 online. And we also got a big advent calendar where you sort of fill it with items that you want yourself. Now here's a similar one online I found for £8 again, but I'm going to put this down as £5 online because it's not exactly the same. So already that would be almost our whole budget gone just from the online cost of these 3 items, which is pretty mad. Anyway, there was only one other store at this boot sale that we picked something up from. So there was this guy here that had all these different Santa hats, but inside there obviously was an elf on the shelf. And he only wanted £2 for this, which I thought was a pretty good deal, so we picked this up, which now brings our total spent to £7. And how much would this elf cost online? About £8, which brings our total online cost up to £32, which is already our budget gone. But anyway, with that first boot sale down, it was on to the first charity shop. So over in the corner of this charity shop, there was so many different bits in this shelf. So I'm just going to highlight a few random bits here. So there was this cool Santa mug, which was like a mug and a bowl together, which is really cool. There was this official Disney Eeyore mug as well with a little Santa hat, and Eeyore is Jordan's favorite character, so she was very interested in this. But it was £5, which would be a lot of our budget gone. But having a look online since then, this mug is actually £20. There was another little Santa boot mug here, a little Christmas teddy, and a little gingerbread man egg cup. There was honestly so many items. There was this weird like star hanging thing. I don't really know how you'd explain what this is. There was some little candle holders and mugs. Back here there was a Santa card holder that folds down and you can put your Christmas cards in it. There was another candle holder here as well. Honestly, there's just too many items. But anyway, after a little bit of debating, Jordan finally decided on, I think, 4 items from this shop. So she obviously got the Eeyore mug, she got some little candle holders, she got that card holder for £1, and I think she got that weird string thing that I still don't know what you'd call it. And we ended up spending £10 in this shop. So that is now £17 of our budget spent. But the online cost with that £20 mug and a couple of other bits that I've rounded up and down here would take us to around £66. On to the second charity shop. Now again, there was a whole row of different Christmas stuff that we could pick up here. This one had a big tree that we could have taken. And there's also this, which I thought was very funny. It's like a Santa toilet seat cover, which is pretty mental. It was only £3, but obviously can't really decorate our house with that. But next to it, there was actually this Christmas tablecloth, which I think we picked up for £1.50. And now this is quite funny. We've got some stockings here that Jordan was looking at, and we got the Santa one, which you can't quite see right here in this footage. She's holding it behind it. But we thought this one right here was another stocking, but it turns out when we went to the till, the woman said it's actually an oven glove. And that was after we bought it, so a little bit too late to return it there. So we've got 1 stocking and 1 oven glove. But on top of that, I think there was also a little bit of confusion on the price. The tag wasn't properly written and she only charged us 50p for this oven glove. So that's a pretty good win, I think. So in total in this charity shop, we bought 4 items and spent £3.50. And that leaves us with just £9.50 left of our budget for the final charity shop. And online with the stockings and the tablecloth, this would probably take us to around £75. So in the window of the final charity shop was a tree, and we haven't got a tree yet, so this was so good. So we went inside and we picked this tree up straight away, and they only wanted £4.50 for it. And I've had a look online, and this tree brand new is about £16. So that's a pretty big saving again. So there wasn't much else in this charity shop that we were really interested in. There was this funny surfer gnome, which he had his little surfboard, and it was quite heavy. I think it was more of a doorstop, but we could have picked that up, but we chose not to because we didn't have too much of our budget left. And I think there was a couple other items that Jordan was looking for. So anyway, with that tree, it takes us up to £25 total spent. And obviously with the online cost of this tree being £16, that would take us to £91 online, which is just mental really, isn't it? So with our £5 left, there was a couple of items that Jordan saw in the previous 2 charity shops that she just thought she wanted to go back and quickly pick up just to finish off this collection. So she wanted these Christmas decorations here. They were only £1.50, and online it looks like they're about £8, but I rounded it down to £5. And then we went back to the other charity shop very quickly just to pick up these Santa hats. So we got 2 of them and they were £1 each. So that's a total of £2 spent here. And that was the last item we bought. So we were actually £1.50 under budget, which is great. And looking online, it looks like you can buy about 20 of these hats for about £22. So I just estimated that perhaps they would cost £2 each brand new, which takes us to a nice round £100 total cost for all these items online. So just quickly, I'm gonna go over everything that we bought just so you guys understand. So in that £5 bundle from the boot sale, we got this wreath, we got this advent calendar, and we got these little snowflake ornaments. From this other store at the boot sale, we got this £2 elf on the shelf. And now all these other items are from charity shops. It's £1.50 for these decorations, £1 for whatever this thing is, I still don't really know, £1.50 each for these metal candle holders, £1 for the card holder, £5 for the Disney mug, £1 each for the Christmas hats, £1.50 for the stocking, 50p for the oven glove, £1.50 for the tablecloth, and £4.50 for the Christmas tree. So like I said, £28.50 for all these items and £100 for all of them online. I think the buying part of this challenge has gone so well. So the question is now, how well can Jordan put this room together and make it look as Christmassy as possible?
Three hours later.
Right guys, so we are done. It's been all day to do this. I'm gonna walk you through what we have done to the room, and I'll be honest, this is so much better than the Halloween challenge that we did. The Halloween challenge was good, but just the fact that there was so much more options in these charity shops and the fact we got to a boot sale and saved a lot of money has made this challenge so much better. First thing, we'll start in the kitchen. You see here we have put on the wall the lovely little card holder, which we just thought Christmases up the kitchen a little bit. So that's just one little decoration, but the main stuff is in the living room. So we go into the living room. I'll show you the table. So obviously we have the £1.50 tablecloth. We've got the wreath, which looks absolutely amazing. We put these on that we got from the boot sale to just make it a bit more exciting so it's not so plain. And down here, we've got the little lights, which are the lights that we already had left over from the other Halloween stuff that I ordered online before. So we tried to put that outside, but there wasn't a proper way to attach it to my front door. So I'll probably try and sort that out over the next few weeks. We've got these lovely little candle holders with the little lights in here as well. Once again, they light up green. Let's turn everything on as we go. Just like that, they just sit in there. So that's looking like a very nice little Christmassy table. We'll save the background till last, then we move over to here. You can see here we've got the stockings. This is for me, Dom, and this is my flatmate, Em, for Mike. Jordan made those with the little string that she took from some of the decorations. This is obviously also the oven glove. It's not actually a stocking, which we didn't realize. You got the little elf on the shelf, which is standard. You need an elf on the shelf every Christmas, no matter where you go. And just before we look at that main bit, over here behind the door, we have got the advent calendar. Now this is really cool. This is what we got in that big £5 bundle from the boot sale. Oh dear, that's just come off. And we obviously inside, we used the sweets there from the Halloween video, so reusing stuff that we'd already bought. And then finally, the main attraction here is the background to my videos. So starting down here, we have the lovely little tree. Now this was £4.50, and I've looked online. You're probably gonna pay about £15 for these on Amazon. That's pretty crazy. We obviously got the balls from the charity shop, and once again down here, we've got the little Christmas lights, which we already had. We've got the little mug here. This is 20 brand new, so that's pretty crazy for £5. And then finally up here, we have the Christmas hats for £1 attached to the little Pokemon pictures. And we have the nice little, whatever you would call this, sort of, I don't know what you'd call that. So that is pretty much it. Now I think this is crazy the amount of stuff we got for £30. Hit a like down below, subscribe for more content about how to save money and make money online. And make sure to watch the Halloween challenge that we did earlier in the year.